There are these few things I want to make very clear before we begin with this video. I'm not a medical professional or anybody with a professional certification or degree to deep dive and decode skincare ingredients and then recommend you the products. There are plenty of detailed information available both online and offline if you want to know more about the ingredients and actives used in the skincare, to be specific. In this video, I'll share my night and also my morning skincare routine and talk about the brand's claim about a product, how the product is supposed to work on the skin and how it actually performed on my skin. I started my skincare journey in 2020 completely clueless of what products to use and which product is going to suit my skin. Everything I have learned and know a little bit about skincare is all through the internet and my conversations with my doctor. My skin type is oily and acne prone. Sadly, I don't have a clear picture of how my skin used to be a few years ago. It looked lifeless, dull, aged, very oily all of the times, and I had some really stubborn teenage acne marks which I thought are going to stay throughout the life on my face. I was being asked to share my skincare routine since so long, but as skincare is much more subjective than makeup, it took me this long to make this video. No matter which skincare product you are investing in, if it contains any actives, you should do a patch test before applying it all over your face. Now, if you feel this is the video you were looking for, let's get started with the video. Starting with my night skincare routine. Step 1. Cleansing. Many a times we just simply wash our face with any soap or any face wash and think it's gonna clean our skin. Trust me, I have also done this and regretted seeing the newly popping guests on my skin. Finding the right face wash is difficult. It's been 2 years that I'm using this same face wash from Dot & Key. It's sulfate free but has a mild tea tree fragrance and green color, obviously you can see on the screen. Salicylic acid is one of the key ingredients of this product and falls 7th on the ingredient list. I assume thereby making it effective on dirt and non-drying on skin. Whichsoever face wash I use, I make sure I gently massage my face with the product for like 1 minute and then rinse it off with water. Wait, we haven't got done with cleansing yet. This is all I do when I don't step out of the house. Let's say I went for the grocery shopping or I just had a day out in the sun and dust, then this step of cleansing becomes double cleansing. Double cleansing is basically when you cleanse your skin back to back twice with 2 different types of cleansers, an oil-based cleanser and a regular one. An oil-based cleanser helps remove dirt, makeup and sunscreen more effectively than a regular one. It can include an oil-based cleanser and a makeup remover. I have used the Plum Cleansing Balm for a long time and would have continued using it, but for some reason it stopped working the way it used to be. Then I switched on to this makeup removal oil cleanser from Conscious Chemist. This product has total 13 ingredients, out of which 6 are oils, and one of these oils is said to be comedogenic by the internet, and there's one more ingredient which is identified as an irritant and comedogenic by INSEE Decoder. Now, if I have to tell you my experience, it has worked really well for my skin. Neither it has irritated my skin nor clogged my pores. It does contain fragrance, but it has never irritated my skin or induced a migraine. Now, what I really love about this product is it doesn't burn my eyes. With the makeup removers and balms and everything that I have used previously, they used to irritate my skin, but this product doesn't. Plus, even though I'm using an oil-based cleanser and the fact that I have oily acne-prone skin, it has never clogged my pores or added to the oiliness of my skin. And about how effective it is on dirt, makeup and sunscreen, you can see that on your screen. Conscious Chemist, I really love this product. Please don't ever stop making this. After rinsing off the oil cleanser, I take the same face wash, massage the product on my skin for like a minute and then rinse off everything. Step number 2, using a serum. Yes, I apply a serum after washing my face and I don't include a toner in between because, to be honest, I have done that in the past and it has done nothing for my skin. In my opinion, until a toner contains some actives, I don't see a point using them. Okay, coming on to the serums, I have 2 serums. One is a chemical exfoliant and another one is a niacinamide serum. Let's talk about the exfoliating serum first. This exfoliating serum from Deconstruct has 5% lactic acid and 1.5% probiotic as their key ingredients. Alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids are the 2 most popular categories of exfoliants used in skincare products. Lactic acid, which is an AHA, I chose an AHA over a BHA for the fact that AHA works on the surface of the skin whereas BHA penetrates into the pores. My sister helped me in finding this product, and since then I haven't even thought of replacing it. Last year I did try a BHA from a very well-known brand, which is my brother's favorite, but it gave me breakouts the very next morning. It didn't work for me. I started using this product 2 years ago when I was 25, and I'll continue using it until I genuinely feel the need to change this. This is the very first active I started with, and it has tremendously transformed my skin over time. Remember, I said my skin looked dull, lifeless, and aged a few years ago? This serum very gently helped in the cell turnover, working on the pigmentation around my lips and a little bit on my chin, making my skin look even and youthful. It wasn't an overnight transformation, obviously, but yes, I could see a visible difference by the end of a month. Now, here are a few things to keep in mind when one is using a chemical exfoliant, that is an AHA or a BHA. Never pair or mix these with vitamin C or any form of retinol, no matter how ineffective the form is. Pairing AHAs and BHAs with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid is considered safe, but to be honest, I wouldn't consider doing this. I do have a not so very good experience with mixing actives, and now that skincare has advanced so much with such effective and safe formulations, I personally don't feel the need to mix or pair one active with another. This serum can be used both AM and PM, but I use it only in the night. And lastly, it shouldn't be used more often than what's recommended by the brand. Deconstruct recommends this to be used at max thrice a week, and I do the same. On the other days when I'm not using the exfoliating serum, I use a niacinamide serum. After settling with an exfoliating serum, I made a decision of investing in a niacinamide serum, as I had recently learned that niacinamide is effective on blemishes and acne marks. And I did had some stubborn teenage acne marks on my cheeks, which didn't seem to fade much with the exfoliating serum. I started with this 10% niacinamide serum by Plum. This serum took a little bit of time. It took almost like 6 months to show the results, but I can't thank this serum enough to clear all of my acne marks by almost 80% by the end of a year. I have heard both good and not so very good things about this particular product, but for me, it worked miraculously. It cleared all of my acne marks, made my skin radiant, and improved my skin overall. The brand recommends this for oily combination acne prone, dry to normal sensitive skin. This can be used both AM and PM, and I use it in my night skincare routine. It's been like 7-8 months that I have switched on to this 5% niacinamide and 2% alpha arbutin clearing serum from Deconstruct. Not because I wasn't happy with the previous one, but I really wanted to try a lesser percentage of niacinamide with a little bit of different formulation. And surprisingly, this serum has turned out to be more effective in targeting the hyperpigmentation and the acne marks. Even though it has a lesser percentage of niacinamide, the 2% alpha arbutin is said to increase the efficiency of the niacinamide, thereby making it more effective. The brand recommends this for all skin type, and it can be used both AM and PM. I use it only in my night skincare routine, and it's working amazingly for me. Lastly, I apply this very lightweight and hydrating moisturizer from Foxtail. I think after Emollient, this is the only moisturizer that I have been loving so much and using it since so long. I don't exactly remember the timeline, but I think somewhere around the last year or a few months even before that, Emollient just went out of stock, both offline and online, when I discovered this gem. It's been a while. The brand has changed the packaging of the product, but the product and the ingredients, everything is the same. The only difference, and not a major one, which I can identify is that they have changed the fragrance, which isn't any bad or overpowering. The brand recommends this moisturizer for all skin type, and it can be used both AM and PM. I use it all day, all time, and all seasons. It doesn't feel oily even in this humid season. Cut to the next morning. Let me just quickly share my morning skincare routine, which isn't an extraordinary or a lengthy one. There are just 3 steps involved: cleansing, moisturizing, and the most important, protecting. Now for the cleanser, for a very long time I have used this same cleanser. It's just been a few months that I've started using this face wash from Dove in the morning. I seriously did not know that Dove even have a face wash, and it's so surprising that I didn't even see this face wash anywhere online until I saw this at my cousin's place. I used it there for the very first time and I just loved it. And for me, what was most surprising was this is not a new product. She's using the same face wash since the last 10 years on a recommendation of a dermatologist. This face wash is definitely on the expensive side considering the price and the quantity we get, but if you're looking for a creamy, hydrating and a gentle face wash, you definitely should give this a try. For the moisturizer, I again use the same moisturizer and it lasts all day long without the need of any reapplication. Then for the sunscreen, I use this watermelon and niacinamide sunscreen by Aqualogica. Firstly, I'm really disheartened by the faulty pump I have received and the way I'm using this sunscreen by opening the pump head. After I finish this one, I'll definitely consider buying the 80 grams tube packaging. Now, talking about the sunscreen, I have had a great experience with this sunscreen. I'm using this since it was launched, mainly for the reason that it provides a wear time of 6 hours plus. I really love how it just vanishes into skin, leaving no heaviness, oiliness or white cast behind. And it's also perfect to be worn under makeup. But then I've also heard not so very good things about this sunscreen. I was very respectfully told by one of my viewers that the sunscreen filters used are not the good ones. To be honest, I won't be able to comment on this because I don't know. I'm using this since so long because it's working for me. Let me know in the comments if you can throw some light on this. Let's have a conversation here. That is it for the video, guys. This is all I do for my skin. Let me know in the comments about your skincare routines and what all products you use. Help me discover some more skincare gems. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.